How you doing, guys? Nice to see you again. Today this video is going to be focused on what's going to be part of the series of the fundamentals of a good tattoo. Alright, so we're going to talk about, I think you can pretty much boil it down to two things when it comes to tattoos. Alright, one thing is placement, and another thing is composition. Now, there's a whole bunch of different like subcategories under composition, but we're gonna talk about placement. All right. Now, the reason why I think placement is so important is because placement actually determines a lot of things. All right, placement determines the direction of the tattoo. So, for example, if you're gonna do a tattoo on the left arm, all right, if that tattoo it has like a face or a direction or something like that, it's gonna have to face, forward. Now, you can't take that same tattoo that you're gonna do on the left and put it around the right arm and have it the same direction, because it's just not gonna look right. All right, you're gonna have to flip it. So that's what I mean by, placement dictates the direction of the tattoo. All right. I think the only exceptions is if the tattoo's specifically gonna go like on the back of the tricep or like the back of the forearm. Other than that, like, back of thighs, you're always gonna want it, facing towards the inside of the body. You get chest tattoo if you're gonna get, a lion right here, or a tiger right here. You're gonna want to be facing inside the body. Secondly, the placement dictates the orientation of the tattoo. All right. What I mean by orientation is if it's vertical or horizontally placed. that's pretty much a no-brainer, honestly. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to freaking figure that out. Thirdly, placement dictates the size of the tattoo. That's pretty much like a no-brainer. All right. Before you even start on a design, you're gonna have to map out where you're gonna put, you're gonna have to map out the area to take full advantage of the whole area that you're gonna tattoo. All right. Fourthly and finally, I think that placement it affects the flow of the tattoo. All right. Like each different body parts and stuff like that, they have like a certain flow to them. All right, and the flow is going to be determined on the shape of the body part. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put any skin breaks on the tattoo to kind of like break it up and make it look not so busy, you're gonna want to utilize the curves of the body part and stuff like that to kind of implement those skin breaks in negative areas, so that way it could look nice, and it could look like it kind of has like some motion, going through it. Guys, also another thing that you have to keep in mind is that when it comes to placement, the shape of the body can really like how do you say, bend or distort the image that you're trying to tattoo. Like, for example, if we were to tattoo that lady on her left arm, whatever, but more on top of the shoulder blade where her pretty much like her deltoid is at, that curvature of the deltoid is going to kind of like contort the image when you put it on the skin from the stencil. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be very aware of that when it comes to like symmetrical, when it comes to like when you're doing symmetrical tattoos, or when you're doing like portraits or something like that. So that's one of the many reasons why placement is important when it comes to a tattoo design. You know what I'm saying? Now, one way to get around that whole thing with the curvature of the body, like contorting the design, is that you move it a little bit lower. Say, for example, if you're tattooing a portrait and if you're doing a face, right? Instead of putting the face right on the deltoid, you'll want to move the face a little bit more down. You know what I'm saying? To more of a flat part of the arm. Or if you're doing like a wolf or anything like that, you know, anything symmetrical like that, you know, you just have to be careful. So, you know, that's one thing that you know, I want you guys to be aware of. So, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. That's pretty much all what I could, you know, give you in terms of like placement. I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless you. Talk to you later.